correct. Off the table, yeah. I also want to do that a lot. Just coming to fetch my... all you little kittens, wait. The little ones are here also. Been treating them again. They still got... Well, let's just say they were still in need of antibiotics. So I had to start all over again with them. But I'm doing it. They're getting better now. But it was a long problem with all these kittens. They've got that eye infections and things. Hey, now come on back. How are you guys doing? Go up first. Well, no, let's go down first. We can feed the tigers. That's what we should do. Hey, Diego, say hi. Enzo, you guys hungry? Well, if you're hungry, you came to the right place. Yeah, they are going to eat right now. Hello, Melissa. Hi, Michael. Happy Saturday, Zoo House. Thank you, Denise Maddox. Did you make it, Denise? Michelle, how are you guys doing? We're past the middle of winter now, so now the sun will be returning this way, but it's at a huge angle for us. Probably coming straight over your heads in the northern hemisphere. Gibbled! So, yeah, we are moving out of winter now, but the second half is colder than the first. So we will just see how it goes. But hey, let's go get the boys their chicken. I'm a little late. I had to get everything done, but luckily this morning I started, so it was only half that I had to get done now in the afternoon, and it's done. But I was a little late. Let's get the boys food. How bad do tigers smell? You don't smell them at all. Not at all. There is no smell. I think that's why I say they're not cats. They're like military animals. That's what I say. They're a weapon. They're not an animal. This is the perfect weapon. Guys, if you had 10,000 of them and you release them in a village, there will be no one left. They won't see them. They won't hear them. They will just, even the bodies won't lie around rotting. They will consume them. That is a weapon. There's a difference between a tiger and an animal. And I'm still waiting when someone's going to discover it. They're going to discover 10,000 of these that is, well, that used to be there in a certain village, and the village is torn apart. So anything that anyone has ever said, but that's what I saw, and you didn't want to be there. That was not a place to be ever. And the rest of them just integrated into the wild, and these are what is left of those ones that was brought here as weapons. That might sound crazy to you. Maybe you haven't heard the whole story, but that's just a quick rundown of what I've said before. in one of my videos. I don't know which one. But they are now consuming. Veronica Engel from Middle Europe. There's a crystal eyes. Crystal my eyes. Yeah, they are eating the thing they do best. Welcome to the newcomers. What did you change? Listen to the bells today. Hi Michael, we have 30 degrees. Yeah, I'm sure that sun is coming straight over your heads. Then it at least that doesn't hit it in your face. Like now the sun hits us in the face, you know. You're standing like this and the sun shines straight into your face. That's the winter sun. I've always got a sunburn with the winter sun. Hey, Mr. Beelzebub! Wow, thank you very much. Beelzebub? Mr. Beelzebub. Did you try? Oh no, there it is. It's just too long, so they put the D at the base, at the bottom. Cream fund. Yeah, we should get a cream fund. That would be a great idea. Thank you, Mr. Beelzebub. Yeah. I was just today, I looked at that wall and I said, I wonder what happened to Mr. Beelzebub. Seen you in the live the other day. Gabrielle, Tina Fey, Amy Pooler. Just a little live joke, guys. Hello, Mr. Bull, and thank you for gift. Odessa. Yeah, the boys are eating. They are enjoying their meal. Yeah, tiger is like a military cat. That's what I would call him. It's a funny thing when you start realizing what they could be. They fit in like a soldier. If they grow up together. Thanks, Mr. Bills. What would Enzo think of he has a lion friend? Well, Diego don't really lie. He's not telling lies. So he's not a lion friend. No, but I think if he see a lion, he would be very surprised because they don't know what a lion looks like. So they would just see some animal that they have no idea what it does. And they might realize that it's close to them, but same size at least. But they are used to seeing little dogs. So if they see any animal that's big, they're going to think it's bigger than they are. But yeah, it's a question that nobody knows. If you don't introduce one to them, we will never know what they do. But I don't think it's going to go well. I don't think that is something that I would want to do. When I introduced Diego to Enzo, when I took him in the first time, he was old. And Diego was a real player. Guys, he was playing with everything and he destroyed everything. And I just said one morning, that's it. I've had enough. I have to fix so many things. It's time. Diego, come on, let's go visit Enzo. And I went in there with him. The video is on YouTube, where I went in and got them introduced to one another without a fence. And then Diego just stayed there. But it was difficult because you can't keep up if you've got an 8-month-old tiger living in your house. He destroys everything, guys. and he plays, and he is sharp because he's got claws and teeth. There was a question about what does a tiger smell? How do they smell? The only time you will have a bad smell from a tiger is when he is changing his teeth. So when his little teeth are falling out and he's getting his bigger teeth. Then if he grabs you on the arm, you will smell your arm and it won't smell good. I can tell you that. That's around 7 to 8 months, even maybe by 6 months old. But at 7 months, their breath is terrible, and that's because of the changing of the teeth. That I can tell you guys, it does not smell good at all. But that only happens once, and then it's done. My mom, yes, no, my mom is doing well. They're gonna give her an ultrasound on Monday. So she's staying in the hospital until Monday when they will do the ultrasound. They are just letting her rest. She's feeling good. I actually haven't been to her in 2 days. I was just too busy, guys. I work and I work and I work. But I want to go and make a turn by her tomorrow, and then I will know exactly what is going on again. But she's resting, she's recovering, and she's doing good. She's doing great. How many dogs do you have? Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Say 10. Yeah, I've got about 10 dogs. Yeah, the older ones passed away. You know, like Billy. Billy was in his 20s, guys. And Trappis was 18. So they passed away in the last year. Um, they were really old already. I had to carry them around, you know, and that's a big job. But yeah, members videos, I do put out videos for the members. That's members only. And on the members videos, you will see Billy, where I found him, how it happened and everything. I don't want to explain that to everybody because sometimes it's a bit sensitive. You know, people who are members are usually, they know all the animals well. So I'm trying to limit the unnecessary information that people are not even going to understand. If you didn't know Billy, that's, you won't know which one it was. That's how it is. So yeah, I'm just putting out some content for members only as well, and I think it's only fair. I should do that. I made a video yesterday, I didn't post it, ran out of storage space. So now I've got that problem again. Guys, that problem is a huge problem because I leave all my content on the SD card. I don't delete it. I don't want to delete any of those videos on there. So when my SD card is full, I have to basically just change it, buy a new one and put it in. But I have to buy a proper one that can take a lot, that can hold a year's footage at least. So I got to get to that, but it's a bit difficult. And then all my stuff is on the other card. So if I want to show something, I don't have it on my phone. Unless I go and put all kinds of stuff on the and then on the memory card. You guys know the drill. But yeah. So I made a video and it cut off early, and I started again and I continued the video. And when I wanted to combine the two with the app, it said not enough space. So I missed some videos, but I think I'm going to post those two separately and then just basically make it for members only. So yeah. Cruise ship. Hello friend, cruise ship. Yeah, Gary Morrell, she's doing great. That on his old playlist is You Want to See Baby Diego. Yeah. There's great old videos. That is amazing, actually. I watch one now and then I remember a lot of things again. So I do that, and I'm impressed. Looking back 14 years, seeing what we had back then and what was going on here, and what camera did I use. You guys won't believe the camera technology back then. It's much better now. So it was terrible back in the day. I remember with the Lamborghini, taking Enzo for a drive in the Lamborghini. And Enzo's just sitting there with his little arm out the window. And I had a camcorder, one of those old ones. It still took a disc. Yeah, that's how long ago it was. Can you believe it? Yeah, a lion wouldn't share food, but I've seen lions are much more tame than tigers. A tiger hurts you every day, all the time. A lion doesn't hurt you, but one day the lion kills you. That's the difference. Where the tiger never kills you, because the tiger hurts you so much, you put him behind the fence. So that's the thing that I learned about lions and tigers, the difference. Yeah, Enzo, remember how you used to punish us? We would just sit down, some of my friends come over, and we just sit down and Enzo sneak up and jump up and just gets you right in, well, where exactly? I don't know what you call this part of your body, right on the sides, underneath your arms. He grabs you there with his teeth, and he gets you. He loves to do that. And but a lion don't do that. I once had the opportunity to play with a lion. It was a lion cub. That lion was so tame and not hurting you at all. And that's not what a tiger does. A tiger makes you bleed. It makes you bleed for long times. Sometimes you're lucky and he bites you in the old wounds. Yeah, Diego was a little firecracker. Can you believe it? How do tigers smell? With their nose? Yeah, but they can also taste with their, well, it's a gland that they have. I always say they're smiling or they don't like the smell, but they can taste smell. That's basically what they do. And that's when they open their mouth and they let their tongue hang out and they pull that funny face. They're basically sampling the air. That's basically what they are doing then. Yeah, Enzo, you guys are smart, eh? Yeah, guys, they are smart animals. They are something else. And if you really think they're a cat, what part of this animal is cat? The face is totally different. The body is different. They love water. They don't do their business in a sandbox. They don't dig a hole and do their business there. They just don't do anything like a cat. It's just because of, I guess, the teeth and the claws. That is what people think, that they are cats. I'd say a tiger is a totally different animal. It shouldn't be classified as a cat. Look, that's what he does. There he's sampling the air. He's now tasting, well, the odor in the air. Diego? Yeah, they are smart. Yes, Michelle, my mom was back home and then she went back every second or third day. so they could clean the wound. And then she came back. And the one day they said, well, give her an antibiotic. She must just stay and wait a while. But the doctor was very late. And he explained that he had a huge operation to do. And then she slept over. And they kept her there. And they said, well, there is still, the wound is not inside. It's not healed properly yet. She must just stay over a little longer. They're going to do an ultrasound. And that's where it is now. So they will be doing the ultrasound. But I'll tell you one thing, they are taking care of her, giving her excellent service. So the Far East Rand Hospital in Springs doing a great job. I am extremely impressed with their service. Those doctors are amazing. And you know, guys, this is not like a private hospital where you go and you see a doctor. There is a combination of probably 10 specialists. They stand around her and they discuss what exactly is the best thing to do. And it's like a team effort from specialists and doctors. And this is a government hospital. So I remember when my dad was there as well with a heart attack, they had like a meeting and they discussed his heart. And there was also about 10 different people who specialized in that. So that's a great, how can I put it, a diagnosis that they make. And suggestions how to get it better. Well, they asked him if he smokes, and he said, yeah. They said, well, there goes your chances of getting a heart transplant, because they don't do it if you didn't look after yourself. They don't give it to you. And they told him, congratulations, you just stopped smoking now. And he did. He never smoked again. And he lived 15 years later, longer. And that was the 15 years that mattered, because his grandchild was born. And I got Enzo. He got to know Enzo and Ozzy and Diego. He's so friendly. He's greeting me there from the other side when he heard his name. And he was retired. He lived here by me. And he had his friends across the road. And he was spending time on the sidewalk like when I was a kid. Like we were playing outside and spending time on the sidewalk. That is how my dad spent time in his last days with his friends on the sidewalk. And they were basically playing. He had Alzheimer's, so he couldn't remember everything, but he knew his friends and he was very happy. And then COVID came and he had to stay inside, and he just couldn't walk later on. He just got stiff. And yeah, so that's what it was. He didn't get COVID, but he passed away, I think it was 2021. Yeah, because he didn't get the exercise that he needed. So it started going downhill from there. It feels like I forgot something. I don't know what it is. I don't think I did. Sun is going down. We can go upstairs and watch the sun go down. I don't know how long I can keep the live going, because it gets dark so early these days. But hey, let's quickly go fetch my little chicken. Guys, this chicken is amazing. I take him out every day, bring him back. Hey, she's got a boyfriend. Look at her boyfriend. And they are busy making a nest. This is the duck with the skew foot. But she's so happy. Hey, happy duck. The dogs over here. Did you eat your food? Yeah, it was quick that I had to make. Took me a good 5 minutes. Enzo. So peacocks walking around here. The little chickens, guinea pigs running around here. I don't see many guinea pigs. I see about 4 of them around here. I don't know where the others are. There's the other one. There's another little guinea. Are you gonna let them go in now? They're all gonna go in the nest now. They sleep in the nest. Guinea pig over here. Little chickens. This is my little chicken that I picked up the other day. Yeah, look at that. So, pond is nice and full. Hey, you guys. And this is the reason why I have synthetic lawn, guys. The synthetic lawn by the Tigers. A lot of people have asked me, why do you put it in? It's not good for them. Well, guys, this is the difference. Here in this part of South Africa, you have trouble getting grass to be nice. It's very difficult. And this is what it looks like. So that's why I've got it. Because I've tried for many years to get a lawn that looks good, and it was impossible. So yeah, this is the reason why I have synthetic lawn. Okay, now I have to take you upstairs. Oh, maybe I must leave him. I'll come pick him up later. It's going to be too difficult to get past this. Open the doors and stuff. It's not dark yet, so this house is actually so unnecessary now. I don't use it. All these cages and stuff is still here. Reminds me of Arnie. So all of these cages just empty. I do even these tunnels where the monkeys used to run. I do have some chickens in here. She lost some of her chicks, and then I thought, no, let me put them in here, close them up. They will do much better. But yeah, this place is, we've got a word in Afrikaans, verlate. It means there's nothing happening there. Just Aussie. At least it's a good resting place for him. But it's a proper house. And yeah, and we only use this house to make coffee. And if we stop making coffee in this house, then I've got no use for it whatsoever. So, wow, I don't get to see this place often. It's just too much work to walk through here. Nothing going on here. These cages, I want to rent it. Still have to get to that. The gate is locked. The only time I come here is when I get the car out of that garage to go once a month to go buy the chickens and the ducks food. So I never come here. Just another reason why it's not necessary to get a big house. Those are things you learn just one day after you've had it, then you realize you don't need that much. Less is more. I've got the washing machine here on this side as well, so I won't say we're not using this place, but could have been used much better. I'll still see one day when we are coping again, when there's an economy and things are starting to work again. We'll see what happens. Oh, come on. Stop barking. Oh, come on. Jack. I've still got my workshop over here as well. I do use all my stuff here. The lathes. So everything is here. If I want to do a job, I just walk in and I do it. And everything is working. So all is good. But what can I say? You don't use this every day. Just lock up here. That's it. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Let's go that side. Yeah, Enzo. Hey. Helicopters are still parked right here. We'll see what will happen with them one day. There's another one there. Cab that needs to be rebuilt. Ducks on this side. Now I've put the one duck that side because he fights. These two were fighting, and guys, they can kill each other. So I took him that side. He gets to visit everybody through the fence now. But I'll probably bring him back in a day or two. Hey, you guys. Ducks are enjoying the pond always. I remember when we built this pond. That was 20 years ago, 23 years ago. My dad's uncle came and helped me to build it. He was a real mason. What do you call it? Yeah. Big Tamale still working like a charm, making power every single day. It's going for 3 years already. Benny. So for 3 years being off grid. That's great. Let's see how much power is on the system. It's fully charged. Yeah, we've got all of it. We're still charging, and there's not even any place left to charge. In winter, the solar works even better. Oh, come on. In the winter, the solar works even better than in the summer. In the summer, you've got just too many clouds. You've got just too many things that interfere. Wind and things. But in the winter, you've got clear skies. You've got the sun at an angle. So on the Big Tamale, it's just the direction that it points to, that changes a lot. Like I said earlier, in the summer, the sun over your head, straight over. And in the winter, it's there on the horizon, like over there. So, sun is really a great thing to use. It's reliable. It's the most reliable thing that you will find in your life. Pigeon. But Big Tamale is working perfectly. Still a kite in the tree. And there's still a kite in that other tree as well, if I remember correctly. Who remembers when the kites got stuck in the trees? Are you from India? I'm in South Africa. I guess you got some of those in the wild running around. Well, we've got them. We just can't release them into the wild because this place was built for lions. Tigers won't have a great life in the wild in South Africa, but they can sure have a great life in a zoo house. And guys, in this cold, because it's winter now, that water is cold. Yesterday and 2 days ago was the coldest days we've had so far in years. And the tigers were swimming in the cold water. They don't. Now, I don't know if they just, let's say it's -1 degree outside, but the water is still 6 or 7 degrees. Maybe they swim because they get that heat from the water, if you know what I mean. Because outside temperature is -1, but the water temperature is warmer because it's still going to lose its heat energy, and that will only exchange with time. And then the tigers, and I see the ducks as well, when it's really cold, they go into the water. And I guess it's warmer than sitting outside of the water. If that makes any sense. Nope. It makes sense, guys. The water is still the temperature of what it was last week. Bobcats are here in Mississippi. Okay. Yeah, they are very nice looking cats. I'm in the Ravens hospital, in the ICU. Wow, in which country? Abigail? Coupon? Sounds German. Is there a Jameson Discord server? No, I don't even know what Discord really is. I've heard it. I've never checked it out. Are you gonna watch? Are you gonna watch a rugby tonight? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not that much into the rugby anymore. I used to watch the games and stuff, but it doesn't change your life. It's doesn't matter what team wins, it doesn't change anything. Okay, it's here in my rural neighborhood. You have to use tropical floor covering plants as a lawn in hot climates. Grass won't stay unless you water it all day with a sprinkler. The problem is it gets cold here in South Africa as well. So there's frost. Now you can see there, that is real lawn over there. So when it's like that, it's basically dead. The dogs roll in it and they come into the house. But look at this. The synthetic lawn is amazing, guys. I was lucky enough to have it as part of my company. So we were installing the synthetic lawn to houses in and around South Africa, and we send it to wherever people ordered it from. So yeah, it was a business, and I had this idea. I'm going to do business only in things that I want, because those are things that I'm going to concentrate on and that I'm going to do myself, and I'm going to specialize in it. So that's what I did. And the synthetic lawn was very expensive here in South Africa, and I had no other way of getting a proper lawn. And I helped someone start his business in China, where he was gonna be supplying me from, and it worked out great. Turns out this guy was super reliable, great friend of mine. Unfortunately, I have not had contact 2 years. I do not know what happened. I would really like to get in contact with him again, but I guess anything could have happened. I will have to find out exactly. Yeah, there the sun is going down. How is Roche? Yes, she's doing great. Yeah, she's very great. She's doing amazing. Yeah, beautiful sunset. Just look at it going down. I can see, imagine at what speed that interchange is taking place, because that sun is huge, guys. And look how it disappears on the horizon. It shows you the speed of the earth rotating. And you can clearly see it going down. So it's a round earth. But I heard the flat earthers have got offices all around the globe now. There goes that last little bit. This is in South Africa. Winter time in South Africa. There it's gone. Look how quickly it went down. Right by that area. Our solar system is also moving through space so fast. Yeah. For a second there, I thought you were talking about a solar system like that. Your solar system is moving through space that fast. Going, gone. Yeah, Gary. The sun is simply moving away from you. Don't you understand? how your eyeballs work and perspective works, then it would have gotten smaller and smaller. That doesn't happen. It goes down. I just watched it go down. You watched it go down now as well. So that's not going to work. What is going on? Bye, Africa Sun. You know, it's because I just want to be your teddy bear. What? Teddy? High power camera. You could pull the sun right back into view because it never goes over any curve. The line is straight, is maintained. No, it's not. I saw it go down and I didn't see it get smaller. The Big Tamale. Yeah, I love the name, the Big Tamale. I just had to call it the Big Tamale. The earth is moving slowly. Yeah, it seems like that. Just because it makes no noise. It's got no gearbox. If the earth had a gearbox, you would have seen that thing work. Gearbox is a transmission. You guys call it a transmission in the States. In French, it's a boîte de vitesse. Boîte de vitesse. Basically, a box with speeds in it. If you know French, the words are so funny sometimes, but it gives a great description of something. Radkas, that is Afrikaans for a gearbox, for a transmission, for a boîte de vitesse. Radkas, that's Afrikaans. That is up here. Yeah, the sun is there now because you guys are on the other side of the earth. I must wear sunscreen, yeah. I get a sunburn every winter. Sun gets me straight in the face. Every single day. The Bible supports a flat earth. I don't think so. Kyk mooi na jouself. Sien jou later, tot ziens, Michael. Alright, Classy Cat, mother of all cats. Jy moet ook 'n lekker dag hê daar aan die ander kant van die wêreld. Ek dink ek moet eendag 'n bietjie live in Afrikaans doen. Kyk ons hoeveel mense verstaan dit. Ek dink dit gaan net mense van Brakpan wees wat dit verstaan. Verstaan julle ooit wat ek sê? Mense van die ander kant van die wêreld? Hæ? Wat gaan julle doen as ek nou net Afrikaans begin praat en ek hou aan en aan en aan? Peut-être que je dois faire un spectacle en direct en français. Mais je pense que j'ai peut-être 1, 2, 3 personnes qui parlaient de français dans ces transmissions en direct. Hoeveel van jullie dit verstaan? Do you guys understand French? I guess the Canadian people will understand it. A lot of people in Canada speaks French. Mike, please stop. Is it the Afrikaans? Is the Afrikaans too much? Afrikaans is such a nice language to speak. I feel how I relax when I speak Afrikaans. I don't know why. I can't explain it to someone. It takes a certain kind of concentration when you speak English, French, German, whatever. But when you speak Afrikaans, you relax. And it's just, it flows so naturally. Maybe, I don't know, because in South Africa we grew up Afrikaans, but we also grew up English. So we had to speak them all. And but Afrikaans is so easy. And you say so much with so little. Love it. I wish I had a telescope. Is South Africa relatively a safe place to live? Yeah, I'm fine, yeah. I've had an incident here and there, but I guess you can have an incident anywhere. Guys, I was in the United States, in Texas, and I was lying on the floor with they wanted to how can I put it? They wanted to search me and everything. And I thought, whoa, wait a minute, I'll answer all your questions. Luckily, I'm not one of those people that makes it difficult. So I got myself out of it in 2 minutes. Just don't take somebody with you who's going to make it difficult for you. That's the thing. That's where the trick comes in. If you have someone who makes life difficult for you, leave them at home. Especially in the States. Yeah, no, guys, in the States, you need to answer your questions and work with them. Then you're fine. But here in South Africa, I've never had incidents like that. Yeah. Look, there's dangerous places where you don't go. I once wanted to see one of those dangerous places, and I went there, and I just turned left instead of right, and I was stuck at the intersection for 45 minutes till I paid someone some money to let me out. And he comes by and he says, hey, it's going to cost a little bit, and then I can show you out. Otherwise, you don't get out. You're standing at an intersection. All the cars drive. If the robot is green, red, or orange, they drive. They don't stop when it is red. Keep going. So you get a huge that is standing still, and you have to pay to someone to lead you out. Then they let you out. But you don't go to those places. Nobody goes there. But also, there is serious crimes that happens. But I don't know. I'm not that. I don't really get that many that happens to me. Let's put it like that. Yeah. But I feel very safe here in South Africa. Guys, come on, Benny. When I went to Texas and I came back, it was that time there was a guy that stabbed someone with knives and stuff. And that was in France. And we had to climb over onto the next plane in France. And guys, we felt unsafe in Europe. You feel unsafe in Europe. When I got back home, I felt safe. When I walked through that terminal at the airport here in Johannesburg, your nostril starts to burn of our dry air. Because believe me, in Texas, the humidity is huge. You can't take a picture. I take my phone out to take a picture, and I can't take a picture because the fog fogs it up. And you have to understand it. I don't think people there notices it anymore because it's just normal. But for someone who lives in a dry area, that is a very, very big thing to get used to. I don't think you could really do a life like this all the time there because the lens will keep on fogging up. So you're basically walking in a cloud. But here in our area, it's dry. The air is dry. For years, I have your videos. I love your videos. Thanks. Baby Katie. Hey, there goes Pokey, guys. His tail sticking out now. They love to sleep high up on the roof. The wind came over here the other day. We had a lot of wind, and I just saw them sitting pointing straight into the wind. That's how they do it. Mr. Bilzebud from Canada. Number one. Also, hello from Texas. Hi, are you from Texas? Yeah, I never saw Dallas. I would have liked to have seen Dallas. I checked it on Google Earth and I saw, oh, the zoo and everything there. It's nice. And but I never saw Dallas. I went to Galveston. From Houston, lived in Houston, and then went to Galveston. And what's the other? Driftwood, that little town. And Austin, went to the capital, went to NASA, checked the Rockets game, the Houston Rockets. Who was the guy that was? Oh no, I can't remember. It's a while ago. But it was a good experience. I loved it. It was amazing to see the other side of the world. And you guys would, if you come here, you would see that this place is totally different again. We use concrete a lot. And there it's more wood. You walk and you see a fence or a wall, and it's a wooden wall. And we would never do that. We would never build a wall from wood. And there it's so easy. That's what you guys use. It's totally different to the way we build. Hello, Kaylee. I see someone else asked about white farmers being targeted. Is that true, Michael? It is, absolutely. It depends, guys. I'm not on a farm. I've had a robbery here at my house. They came in and they said, open the safe. I opened the safe. That's what you do, because you don't want people to get hurt. If you say no, then they are going to hurt you. You have to open the safe. It's how it is. So, yeah, some people won't open the safe. They are going to hurt you bad. And when it happened here, they apologized to me. They said, sorry, but we have to do this. So I've seen all the sides. I know what happens in this country. I understand it. I lived here my whole life. I've been on all sides. I've spoken to all the people. I've watched all the people, all the nationalities, every single one. I know what everyone is playing for and doing. So it's a complicated country. But if you have people that go hungry, guys, 2 days ago, I smell smoke. I walk out here and I just look down there, right here by my wall, and I see a fire. Okay, Enzo. Okay, Enzo. There he is. Okay, so I look down here. I see a fire right there in that bush. Right there. And I go there. I walk out. I go out to the fence. And I say, who's in that bush? And 2 young men gets up and they come toward. like me, just like me. They come walking towards me, and I asked them, "What are you doing? Why have you got a fire?" And they said, "We've got nowhere to live. We live there in that bush. We made a fire to keep warm." You see my point? They've got nothing. They've got the clothing that they have on them. That's what they have. They've got nothing else. When you go, there's nothing there now. They're not there because they don't sleep there tonight. But maybe tonight I'll see. There they're back. And they will sleep there. They make a fire to keep warm. So you see what I mean? That is the problem that is in this country. Everybody is in a different scenario. But the main thing is, there's no way out. Now that's why I say to those guys, you guys need to go to the US. Because they went to school. They don't have a job. There is no jobs. They live in the fields, but they have skill. And they can speak different languages. They can speak Afrikaans, they can speak English. They can, and that's the thing that Mr. Trump gave everyone the opportunity to come to the US. I can't go because I've got too much here. I've made my choice. I've fought my whole life to have what I have. I can't go and build this again on that side of the world. I can't sell this here. There's nobody who will buy it. It's not worth as much as it's worth to me. So I'm not going to go back and start again. But those guys, they should absolutely leave this country. Even though but the opportunities are gone. There's no way that guy is going to get up, back on his feet, find a job, start working, house, pay everything. It's not going to happen. Cannot happen. And there is millions like that. So that is the biggest problem we have in this country. Now if that guy gets so hungry that he needs to go and rob someone, I don't know if I can say it's wrong. I don't know. Because I've seen this. I don't mind if they come into my yard and they take something and they go. I don't mind. Because I know he's going to sell it and he's going to buy food. I've placed things out. If someone comes in, there's a few chairs. They can take those chairs. Then I'll put them out there in my yard to get their hands full. I don't want them to break a window. But if they take something that I've placed there for them that they can go and sell, take it. Because I've seen what happens. If you've got nothing, it's not fun, I'll tell you that. So South Africa is very complicated. It's not going to just all come right. The scenery, it's too late for the scenery. Sun has gone down. This peacock, she sleeps on this water tank. That's her spot. She loves sleeping there. I've got a nice 360 view here. Yeah. Looks like an deal of the early 2000s. Well, the tigers are down there. There's that one is Diego. But guys, I'm going to say goodbye. The sun is going down now. Believe me, the camera shows it better than what it really is. It's a little dark already. I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you, Mr. Bilzebub. And yeah, I will speak to you guys pretty soon. It's a pleasure, Liam. Bye, Mr. Bilzebub. I'll see you guys soon. Alright, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know it's Saturday, starts in the US now. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye.